Good morning, great morning, extraordinary morning. And as you know, I love Mondays. And you better start loving Mondays too. When you start to treat every single day like it's the same grind, the same work, the same enthusiasm and intensity that you put out each and every single day, rain or shine, will make you love that day. So you got to switch that mindset. I'm here today to talk about a simple message about creation. And nothing in this world, nothing at all that is worth of value can just happen. You must create it yourself. You have to create what you want in this world. And I think about my son. I think about my kids, my children. And my son has this box of Legos. The box comes, it's the Starship Enterprise. It comes in like 5,000 pieces. And he was so excited to open it up and start putting it together. And one day, 2 days, 3 days, and he hit a rough patch and he stopped. And it meant nothing to him. And he put it away and he left it on the shelf for almost a year. And I pulled it back out and I said, son, you didn't create it. You didn't finish it. You didn't complete it. And he said, yeah, I know. It got hard. It got tough. I couldn't keep going. I ran out of time. And the excuses started to pile. They started to add up, and excuses came out of everywhere. Remember, it was that day where the AC was broken, and it was hot in the house, and I think that was a time when you weren't here to help me. All those excuses started happening, and I started thinking, man, this is all of us. This is human nature, that when something gets hard, when we start working towards it, first of all, we expect it to happen instantly, and when it doesn't happen instantly, we have to work on it, and it gets hard, it gets tough, it gets challenging. We go, that's it. That's enough. I'm done. It's too hard. It's too much work. I got another one for you. My daughter last week, and this one hit hard. And I've really been working and focusing on teaching her, teaching him, teaching my kids, not to one day play on a team, but to own the team. So she loves Ellen DeGeneres, the Ellen Show. My daughter loves this show. I don't know how she found it because we don't watch TV. She got it on YouTube and she's watching it episode after episode. I'm like, Camille, why? What is this all about? She comes to me and says, Dad, I want to be on the Ellen Show. And I nurture all of my kids' goals and I try to get them to expand on it. And I ask some really deep questions. I said, all right, well, why? She goes, well, on the show, Ellen, she calls one person out from the stands every show, and they come on the show, and they get to pull the wheel down, and they can win prizes. I was like, that's awesome, honey. She goes, I want to go on that show one day. I want her to call my name. I want to go on the Ellen Show. I said, all right. Well, why? She goes, well, it looks like the people who are on the show have so much fun because they get to pull the thing, and they can win prizes, and they can win money. I said, all right, well, that's great. But I don't want to teach you how to get on the Ellen Show. I don't want to stand out in downtown Los Angeles for hours to get on a show. I want to teach you, Camille KAYYEM, how to become the next Ellen DeGeneres. I want to show you what it takes and the work and the grind. I want to share with you everything that I've learned in my years on how to stand up on stage and become a public speaker or a comedian or be able to tell stories or work on my thespian skills. I want to teach you how to do those things, but I don't want you to be a guest on a talk show. I don't want you to be that person in the stands. I don't want you to just play on the team. So I started pushing her. I started challenging her. I started getting her to think greater. She goes, well, I don't know how to do it. Who am I supposed to interview? I said, Camille, your dad delivers a live Facebook broadcast just about every single day. I don't really have people that I interview. I don't know necessarily the subject that I'm going to be talking about when I wake up that morning or the night before. But what I have is a mindset that I want to create, that I want to get on stages all over the world to teach and train and coach people an inspired life on how to live a higher quality of life. So what if at the end of every one of these broadcasts, I gave you a minute, and that was the Camille KAYYEM Show minute, and we started to work and develop your skills so that you could eventually have a show, so that you could become somebody on YouTube, so that you could use that skill, so that one day you could get an audition, so that you could be on stage, so that one day the Camille KAYYEM Show is the greatest show on TV, and Ellen DeGeneres comes on your show as one of your guests. and says, "Hi, Camille. I'm a big fan." That is the way that I'm teaching my children. That's the way that I'm sharing the education that I have, the inspiration, the dedication, the commitment to create and finish and complete your creation. Don't think it's going to happen to you like that. Don't see somebody and go, "Oh, I want to be like that," and think, "Well, how come it didn't happen to me overnight?" There's no such thing as an overnight sensation. If you are, you're a one-hit wonder. And this is a long game in life. It might take me 10 years to get up in front of 10,000 people. But I can tell you that I'm going to work on it each and every single day. I'm not going to stop when it gets hard. I'm going to show my kids that if that's truly my goal, my dream, my vision, that I'm going to work on it little by little each and every single day. So 2 things here. What are you teaching your kids? Are you teaching them how to just get by? Or are you teaching them to become the greatest of all time? I want goats. I want Billy and Bobby goats from my kids. So I'm going to teach them. I'm going to push them. I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to show them, look, this is how you should do things. Because if you do it this way, you can get that because of it. Versus seeing something and expecting it to happen instantly. They know that there's nothing instant in this day and age. I love Mondays. I love you. Thank you for being here. Time to get back to work. Complete, create, and finish your product. And then once it's done, fine tune it. Work on it. I got this little poster right back here. It has 3 very important things. Plus 1, there's a bonus there. Starts at the top. Who are you? You can't do anything in this world until you find out and know exactly who you are. That's the very first question you have to ask yourself. Why? Why? Why are you here? Why do you want it? Why do you want to go on the Ellen Show? Why do you want to become the greatest? The next one is how. How do we do it? Now it's time to put in that work. Now it's time to get to work. Now it's time to set myself up for this end goal. And then the last piece of it is when. You got to have a time. When am I going to do this? My goal, my dream, my vision here in the next 6 months is to be on a stage internationally speaking to hundreds of people. Me, my show, the Luke KAYYEM Show. It starts with you. I can tell you right now, we're coming to South Korea first. That's my very first target. I'm saying it out loud. I'm saying it right now. It's going to happen. I'm going to work on it each and every single day. Know who you are. Know your why. Know your how, and then make it happen and know your when. My name is Luke KAYYEM. Appreciate you. Love Mondays. Love every single day. Living each and every single day with purpose, passion, and positivity. Peace.